What is going on, guys? Greggles TV. This is a review for the Blink XT2 camera. It's a completely wireless system. No wires, guys. I've done the Blink XT1. This is the Blink XT2. Let's get into it. So if you get one of the camera systems, this is what it comes with. You'll get obviously the box with the Blink XT2 in it, along with a sync module. This camera is two-way audio compatible, so you can talk back and forth with someone, up to 2 years of battery life, and day and night HD coverage. Now it does work with Alexa, so if you have an Alexa device, you can see it on the screen. No monthly fees included in this, which is nice. So you get up to 7,200 seconds of video, which ends up being about 2 hours, and then also customizable motion detection. This is the sync module right here. This is what all the Blink cameras connect to. It has a couple of USB ports on here for charging it up. At the bottom, there is a number that you'll need to enter into your Blink app to get it connected. And then here's the charging brick and charging cable for that sync module. And then here is the Blink XT2 camera, which basically looks identical to the Blink XT1 cameras. It tells you how to take off the battery latch so you can get the batteries in it. And it does only work with Energizer lithium ion batteries. So make sure you get these specific batteries. Don't try any others. The other ones will just act wonky and it's not worth it. It also comes with a mount in case you want to mount this up. Hey JR, what's going on, man? Can you hear me right now?
Hey Greg, I can hear you loud and clear.
Hey Greg, I can hear you loud and clear.
All right, man, thanks, I appreciate it.
All right, man, thanks, I appreciate it. You see the pencil?
All right, guys, so here is the Blink app, and right when you open it up, you're gonna see all your cameras set up, and you can rearrange these if you want. We'll go to the camera, specifically this one. So if I hit this guy on and off, that'll turn off motion detection, meaning that if I turn that off, the camera won't record anything if it captures motion. If it's on, if it sees motion, it will record it. If I hit the little lines here, which is basically the internal information about this, the settings, it'll show you some cool stuff in here. It shows you if the battery life is okay or not. It tells you the temperature outside where the camera is, or inside, wherever it is. Motion detection you can enable, turn on. Activity zones is a cool one because you can set up, certain areas where you want it to capture footage. So if you have this pointed at a street, for instance, and obviously maybe you don't want the street to kill your battery because it's going to see so many cars and people walking by. Maybe you just want a little portion of your house or something like that, you could. So for instance, maybe I just want this part of my house covered. I have that. I hit you can either do then update photo, do it that way, or you can also go into advanced and get really specific about what you want. I just leave it at everything just because it's easier for me to see, and I want it where it is right now. It's exactly how I want it set up. Also within here, if you go in, you can go to the re-trigger time. That means, so after 10 seconds, it will try to record again. So if it saw something, twice, within a couple seconds, it's not going to record it. It's going to wait for 10 seconds. That's the lowest re-trigger time that you can set. You can go all the way up to 60 seconds before it starts recording again. Sensitivity is going to be how sensitive you want. It'll pick up sunlight and stuff like that. So if you don't want it to record sunlight and other maybe wind movements, then you probably want to put the sensitivity down. But I keep it at about 5 or 6, and it usually does the job for me. Clip length is going to be how long of a clip it's going to record. Currently I have it set to 5 seconds. Generally, I personally do 10 to 20 seconds. It does use more battery life, but you end up getting more footage with it. You can go all the way up to 60 seconds of footage, or as low as 5 seconds on there. You can also end the clip early if motion stops. So for instance, maybe you have it set for 15 or 20 seconds. If it doesn't detect any motion, it will actually stop. Sometimes that's a false trigger. So sometimes a person will just stand still and it will stop the video on you. Also within here, you have night vision. So I have it set to auto. You can turn that on or off. IR intensity, you can have that to be low, medium, or high. Video, if you want it to be saver, best, or enhanced. Enhanced is the best, that'll be 1080p. Best is 720p, and saver is 480p. The lower the quality, the better battery life you'll get. So keep that in mind. You can enable the microphone or not if you want to use the two-way audio, and also for it to just record the audio that's going around you. Speaker volume, you can set that to low or high. This is going to be if it's connected to Wi-Fi, and if the module is connected to Wi-Fi, what firmware you're on. This does automatic firmware updates, which is awesome. I love that. It doesn't have to be messed with at all. If you want to view your footage, you just hit the little folder on the top right of the main screen of the Blink camera app, and you can come in here and view it. You already saw some of the clips going on. So there's a clip. And if you want to download these, just tap it, hit that download button. You can also share it, close it, play, pause it, rewind. Go to live view. So we'll go to live view right now. This is going to be a live view of the camera. And this is also how you can talk to someone as well, by holding down that tap to talk button. You have to press and hold that. All right, guys, final impressions of the Blink XT2 camera system. So the positive is it has free cloud storage. You're getting the ability for two-way talk, which sounds awesome. I heard them really good. They hear me really good, easily. The ability to place these anywhere that you want, because they're basically completely wireless. I love that. You can mount it somewhere, you can put it on the floor, you can put it on a table, you can put these anywhere. And the setup itself is no frills, very, very easy. And the camera system itself, using the app, downloading the video clips from this, again, super simple. You're not gonna have any concerns with, getting this set up. I love it. The convenience is the biggest thing about the Blink XT2 camera system. It's all about the convenience. Now, you're not getting a ton of cloud storage, which might be a problem for some people. For me, it's just fine. The two-way talk, I was definitely impressed with that. I thought that was clear and concise in terms of being able to hear the person, they could hear me. I thought they did a great job on this, and that's one of the new things with the Blink XT2 system versus the X2 Battery life, I haven't had it long enough to be like, oh, it's amazing. It seems the same so far versus the XT1. They're saying that it's double the battery life. I guess I'll have to see long-term wise if that ends up being true. Viewing the video in day and night is also good. The quality of the video, I would say, is fairly good as well at up to 1080p. You can definitely see the person, you can hear what they're saying. So at that point, the only negatives that I really have with this are you're not getting a ton of cloud storage, but for me, not really a big deal. Some people might think, running this off of batteries is gonna be a pain in the butt, but that gives you the convenience of placing this anywhere you want. Now, the batteries are slightly expensive. I mean, you can get like a 12 pack of batteries for like 12, 13, 14, 15 bucks because you need those specific Energizer batteries. But other than that, I would definitely recommend it if you have this in a place where you don't need 24/7 surveillance, if you don't need, it to be able to detect if it's a person or a dog or a package or something like that, because it doesn't have that kind of detection either. Otherwise, I think it's great. I think it works great and it's easy to use. And again, I would recommend it. So thanks for watching. See you down the road.